I'm so excited that you're ready to really dive in and do this with me. I've been pulling together some slides and all of our resources for today's lesson, or at least trying to. It's now like 5:30 in the morning. I've been up since 2. Went nice and slowly through a little morning routine. And now I'm here and ready to serve. I'm so excited to be here with you, and I'm so excited that you decided to jump in and join this movement because let me tell you, all of these hours upon days, upon weeks, upon months of every year that we are wasting scrolling on this toxic social media, trying to scrounge for the crappiest clients that treat us like garbage is not a way to live sustainably as a solopreneur, freelancer, small business owner. It's just not what we chose, right? Like, that's not why we're here. And believe it or not, blogs are such a powerful alternative to the traditional social media rat race. So if you have been looking for a way out of the comparison traps and the shiny object syndrome and all the expensive things that you end up wanting to buy that make you feel less than, that you experience while you're scrolling, while you're telling yourself that you're out there hustling for clients, hey, you are in the right place. Just a healthy reminder. So last night, I was kind of finishing up the initial draft of a blog post for a blog funnel I'm working on. And don't worry, we're going to be going all over blog funnels. And there's also more content on the Scaling with Soul website on blog funnels for you to do a deeper dive. There's an epic Evergreen blog post all on the topic of blog funnels there. I will try to actually link to that below. Let me just make a little note for myself because I'm always saying that, and sometimes, my darlings, I forget. Lord knows I have the worst short-term memory sometimes. So far I have promised you a link to the blog funnel blog post. Alrighty, so I hope you've got a beverage, hope you're cozy, curled up, taking the deep breaths, letting your body just kind of relax and melt as you get ready to go through this with me. We're going to be pretty casual together for this workshop. Like I said, this was not planned at all. Literally last night, I was finishing up the draft of this blog post. And then I went to lay down to go to bed, and I don't know if you can relate to this, but it's just when you're falling asleep that those big ideas strike like lightning, right? So in my past, it used to kill me how many of those ideas would just evaporate, just disappear by morning if I didn't write them down or do something with them. And honestly, most of the time, if I just wrote it down, I couldn't really remember exactly what I was thinking. So you'll see here in just a little bit what I ended up doing in order to kind of take some immediate action, specifically some brainstorming action about what I wanted to do, which is ultimately this, and turn the process of me optimizing and publishing this blog post the way I normally would into a little workshop so that you could see what it's like behind the scenes. Someone who has not only written, oh my God, at least thousands, if not tens of thousands of blog articles for clients. But yeah, I've sold millions and millions and millions of words of blogs. So I know a thing or two how to make some serious ass with a blog organically without spending a penny on ads. I'm all about the organic, all about the evergreen, and I hate wasting money on things like ads. Even more than that, I hate being dependent on someone else, like a major third party company, for my leads, and the fact that they can just flip a switch and gouge me or do a whole lot of other things. I don't know about you, but as a creative, I kind of like control sometimes. Don't know if you can relate to that. And even though surrender is an important part of the creativity practice, when it comes to my content and where it's hosted, how it's protected, all of these kinds of things, how it's published, yeah, I want control. So anywho, so I sat down last night and I was like, yeah, I think it would be brilliant to take the ladies along with me through the process of what I'm going to do to this blog post tomorrow. And that's when the real lightning struck for me. And I have to say real quick, for my husband, who's a major fan, go Bolts. That's a rule in this house. When the word lightning is said, I'm just doing it the one time though. So anyway, lightning struck and I was like, oh, this thing that I'm doing here, this is bottling brilliance. And ironically, the blog post that we're going to be optimizing together is part of my now, what we're calling Bottled Brilliance Digital Product Bundle Secrets Funnel. So Bottled Brilliance Digital Product Bundle Secrets is going to be its own product that I will be selling in order to help women actually develop digital product bundles that don't just sit there, but actually sell. I'm going to teach you how to pre-sell them before you even start creating them, so you're not wasting time creating products and content that does nothing for you, never moves the needle, because that never feels good, right? So I'll teach you all about pre-selling in there and set you up with all the resources you need for that process, as well as things like how to create amazing, stunning, beautifully branded covers that just completely captivate, stop the scroll, how to really restructure that content into your products, how to assemble a bundle with the right products. What are those right products that you need in a bundle in order for it to become an instant and evergreen bestseller? Those are the kinds of goodies that I'm going to be bringing along with me in Bottled Brilliance. But as you're learning here, I promote all of my digital products and my services with blog posts that I link together into funnels. Okay. So this is all now one big connected branded collection of assets. And I'm really, really excited because this right here, what I'm doing right now by recording this for you, is an actual repurposing and potentially, I don't know where we're going to go with it, monetization example. So it's almost like courses within courses or examples within. It's really, really neat. I'm excited. I think it's going to be fun. But again, don't let my graphics fool you. This is completely unplanned. I don't really have an outline for this. I don't know exactly where we're going to end up. I just have a general idea of what we're going to be working on. So come along with me. I think it is time that we dive right in and start getting to work. Okay. All right. So here is the draft in a Google Doc of my blog post, my epic evergreen blog post titled Best-Selling Bundles, 4 Phases of Crafting High-Ticket Digital Product Bundles. Now, just so you know, at the time that I'm recording this as I'm getting ready to publish this freshly written blog post for a new funnel. It is to not only promote my products, of course, my passive products, but also to promote new services that I'm rolling out here. Here is a draft of my sales page. Hold on one second. Let me get signed in real quick. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. What was I looking for? Okay. So here are the services that I'm looking to promote with this blog post, because I want this blog post and all of the other blogs that it's connected to in this blog post funnel to serve me like an army of automated sales agents working 24/7, 365 in perpetuity. That's why Evergreen is so important. So in these services, ultimately what I'm offering is done for you digital product design and offer suite design. So you give me the basic docs or the documents, or the not the documents, the products you've already created, or you show me the services that you have best selling that you want to productize. There's lots of different things that we can convert into a best selling bundle. So those are the services that I'm looking to promote with this blog post. Of course, this also promotes the digital products that I sell themselves. So I'm getting double the action on that, right? And each of the digital products that I sell upsells other digital products or downsells them, and does the same with services. So they're all connected. And we do that to keep people in our world, keep ourselves top of mind, and to continuously serve them so that we can develop that relationship, that nurturing, right? So I kind of keep debating with myself whether I should read through all of this with you right now. I think I'm going to maybe leave that for potentially another video, because to be honest with you, let me hop back in here to the slideshow. As I pop out, this is actually going to become a part of the deck for those services, right? So I'm melding it all together. It's all going to be branded together. So I'm thinking what I'm probably going to do is convert some of these slides into another video or another course that replicates that. I don't know. I'm not really sure. So anyway, what I'm telling you is I'm not going to make you sit here right now, I think, while I read through all of this to you, because she is a doozy. 3,789 words working right now. However, when it comes to your blog posts, should you read through them to revise? Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, oh my goodness. It's a woman's prerogative to change your mind. I think I do want to walk you through gently as I would revise this. So sit back, get comfortable. We're going to be here for a minute, okay? All right. So I think actually reading anything that you've read, anything that you've written out loud to yourself or to someone else is a powerful back to basics, elementary school, works all the way in Harvard, tactic, device, tool, whatever you want to call it, for making sure that we're really bringing our reading or our writing to life. So reading it aloud is really, really powerful. Don't overlook it. So without further ado, let me get a little sip of my tea before we go through this. Okay, best-selling bundles. These are the 4 phases of crafting high-ticket digital product bundles. And before I get started, I don't think I have to tell you that that is a very keyword optimized title. In fact, this whole thing was written with SEO in mind. There are many keywords sprinkled throughout, so see if you can recognize which keywords I'm probably targeting as we go. Comment below. Maybe I'll re-gift you a little, gift you a little something something for participating, showing up, and being active. But also feel free to just kick back and relax. Okay, this can be like story time. I hope you've got a nice warm cup of tea or something delicious too. All right, so digital product bundles are hands down one of the most powerful tools for immediately increasing your lifetime customer value and recurring monthly revenue. The concept is simple. You bundle various products you offer together to provide the customer with an amazing value while you make a higher sale. However, if you are anything like most amateur digital product creators, the entire process of creating the products, assembling the bundle, getting it listed with the stunning packaging and the mock-ups for the right price, and then actually promoting it to the masses, whoa, insanely overwhelming. Now, the bad news here is that most of these bundles will fail because of the vast array of skill sets and time management it requires to create a best-selling digital product bundle. Freeze. That's where we're going to stop. So I'm actually going to show you a neat little SEO trick. This sentence is way longer than it needs to be, and Google will not like that. So for my non-writers out there, I'm going to show you a quick little hack. We're going to copy paste it. We're going to hop into ChatGPT and say, I am working on optimizing a blog post. I have some sentences that need to be simplified without losing any value for SEO purposes. I need short sentences, please. Here is the first one. Boom. There we go. Unfortunately, many bundles fail due to the diverse skills and time needed to create a successful digital product bundle. Don't love it, to be honest. It doesn't feel as warm, but we're going to do it because this is the introduction of our blog post, and I really want to kiss Google's ass. More than I want to sound more like me in that particular sentence. So we can do though, because all right, now that's way better. So now it goes, however, if you're anything like most amateur digital product creators, the entire process of creating the products, assembling the bundle, getting it listed with stunning packaging and mock-ups for the right price, and promoting it to the masses is insanely overwhelming. The bad news? Many bundles fail due to the diverse skills and time needed to create a successful digital product bundle. The good news? Yours won't fail, because in this epic post, I'm going to break down the anatomy of a best-selling digital product bundle in plain English. By the end of reading this post, you'll know how to create elegant solutions to your audience's most in-demand problems. Make sure you bookmark this post and maybe even print it so you can refer back as you begin building and auditing your digital product bundles. Now, I am intentionally at this moment leaving in another one of those sentences that is way longer than it needs to be. Let's test if you learned what I just showed you, and have you comment below with which sentence you think needs to be revised into something shorter and how you would love to see it done. What do you think content strategists like myself might do to make it more visually appealing and grabbing? Okay, let's keep going. Examples of best-selling digital product bundles versus common failed bundles. If you're investing any time, energy, attention, or money into developing digital product bundles for recurring passive revenue, you, you want to know what makes or breaks its success, right? As a visual and tactile learner, I can't help but add some examples of an average amateur bundle that has been overstuffed without a strategy versus one centered around solving an evergreen problem. Let's imagine you're a freelancer in the finance niche. More specifically, you're a financial wellness coach, which is increasing in popularity in 2024 thanks to the economy and trends like loud budgeting. The first example illustrates this common mistake of overstuffing your bundles with random things for a broad audience. Truly, truly one of the most common mistakes is overstuffing the bundles for general or overstuffing your bundles, right, with just a whole bunch of stuff, which is overwhelming for customers, okay? And they often don't necessarily just automatically perceive that as more value. So in example one, we examine how an overstuffed bundle for general financial management. So the bundle name is the Ultimate Finance Mega Pack. Here's a description. This bundle is marketed as the go-to resource for anyone looking to improve their financial situation. It includes a wide array of items, generic budget templates, a collection of ebooks covering topics from retirement planning to college savings, introductory videos on various investment strategies, a mishmash of tax tips, PDFs, and access to a general finance Q&A forum. Let's talk about what's wrong with this. Because there's a lot, but this is also really common. And to be honest, I in no way, shape, or form want you to feel bad if you've done this. I did this back in the day. Almost everyone does this. I think it's like probably like the most common beginner mistake with bundles. But so let's talk about why this really falls apart. So the bundle tries to cover too much ground, making it less likely to resonate deeply with any particular segment of the financial coaching market, right? It's all over the place. Generic budget templates, a collection of ebooks on college savings versus retirement planning. Those people are in two different phases in their life, right? It goes on investment strategies, tax tips, PD, it's all over the map, which makes it less likely to resonate deeply with any particular segment of the financial coaching market. So there's no niche there. It doesn't address a specific financial challenge in any depth whatsoever. So it's also overwhelming and unfocused content as a result. The customers might feel overwhelmed by the breadth of content, much of which may not even apply to their immediate financial needs or goals, which will lead to underutilization of those resources. And neither you or them wants that, because that's definitely going to lead to some less than 5-star reviews, my love. And then, of course, there's also the diluted value perception. So with such a broad array of content, the perceived value of the bundle is diluted because it appears less tailored and personalized, reducing its effectiveness at solving specific financial problems. So what we're talking about here, to let you know, my love, is quality versus quantity. Quality wins. Unless you primarily only on Etsy, where quantity is quantity in terms of listings is a very big deal. But having an enormous collection of shit products isn't good either. So that's just a brilliantly quick way to destroy your brand. So let's keep going with example 2, the hyper-focused bundle for freelance financial coaches. My goodness, time for another sip of tea. Okay, so this bundle name is Debt-Free Freelancers Blueprint. That's funny. Last night, I just happened to see somebody complaining that they hate when people use the word blueprint. Oh, goodness. Anyway, here's a description. A carefully curated bundle designed specifically for freelancers struggling with debt management and financial planning. It includes a step-by-step guide to managing and eliminating debt on a freelancer's irregular income, a course on creating and maintaining a budget that accommodates the freelance lifestyle, customizable financial planning templates tailored for different types of freelance work, access to an exclusive webinar series on tax planning for freelancers, and a membership in a supportive community forum for ongoing advice and motivation. All right, let's talk about the strengths of this bad boy. First up, targeted transformation goal. This bundle here, this bundle focuses on a specific, persistent challenge faced by freelancers, managing debt and financial planning on a fluctuating income. It offers a clear, achievable transformation from debt-ridden to financially savvy freelancer. Oof, that's actually something I did on my own. That's how I was able to buy my first house before, like by 30 before I got married and everything. I am in no way, shape, or form any kind of financial coach or anything, but it's just kind of cool to read that and be like, oh, I did that. Okay, so let's keep it moving. Cohesion and direct relevance. Every component is chosen to directly support the main goal of achieving financial freedom as a freelancer, ensuring customers receive focused, actionable value. There's also actionable and practical advice, right? So the inclusion of step-by-step guides, there's those customizable templates, and there's access to the expert-led webinars, which ensures that the content is not only relevant, but also immediately actionable. Huge to make it actionable, helping customers to see real progress. And then finally, there's the community support. So the addition of a community forum specifically for freelancers to offer peer support and advice, enhancing the value of the bundle and fostering a sense of belonging and shared purpose. Well, that's how you start to really grow an automated sales army, right? Because before long, that community becomes a community of advocates for your brand, as long as you treat them right. So let's talk about why the hyper-focus bundle succeeds. Again, it addresses a specific evergreen, meaning it never expires, need. It solves a significant and ongoing problem for freelancers, ensuring continued relevance and demand. That's what we want, right? Plus, you can set and forget promotions with evergreen blog posts and pins on Pinterest. We're going to go over all of that, of course, in our workshop here. So say goodbye to those hours per day of promoting your products. It delivers a tangible outcome. Customers can envision a clear path from their current situation to their goal of being debt-free, enhancing the bundle's perceived value. And it encourages engagement and progress. So the practical tools, community support, and expert advice encourage customers to engage with the content and each other, creating a more enriching experience that drives real change. That's the impact that I know you want. So by focusing on creating a bundle that offers a transformational journey tailored to a specific audience, in this case, freelancers dealing with debt, a financial coach can deliver immense value, establish deep connections with their target market, and stand out in the crowded financial coaching niche. Whew. So let's dive into the 4 phases of creating best-selling digital product bundles. Hands down, the best digital product bundles are built around solving a specific and in-demand problem, but creating an elegant, professional, and high-end digital product suite doesn't have to be daunting or expensive. Let's break up the entire process into 4 phases and go through it step by step together. Okay, Phase 1, research and validation. 1, ask your audience what they need. The best way to ensure your digital product bundle will become a bestseller, is to start with the source. Okay, let me try that again. So the best way to ensure that your digital product bundle will become a bestseller is to start with the source, your audience. Don't be afraid to regularly poll them and ask what they need, what they desire, what challenges they are facing with and without your existing offers. Ooh, okay. So that would... All right, so here's what we're going to do here to make this sentence better. And make Google happy, which is what we like to do. So it works for us. I would much rather have Google send me leads without paying them, right? Okay. All right, let's get that again. Okay, let's go through that again. Let's see. The best way to ensure your digital product bundle will become a bestseller is to start with the source, your audience. Don't be afraid to regularly poll them and ask what they need, what they desire, what challenges they are facing. With their offers. Let's just leave it like that. With your... Okay. Review your customer journey. That's step 2. So your customer journey is a gold mine of ideas for best-selling digital products that can be bundled together for even bigger profits. So imagine you're struggling to sell your flagship coaching course on monetizing large Facebook groups because it's really high ticket, which makes the buyer pool much smaller, especially in an economy like we're seeing in 2024. Plus, they would already need that large Facebook group to qualify, right? Yikes. So if you wanted to increase your buyer pool, you could create a digital product bundle centered around growing that Facebook group for a fraction of the price of the course. Now you're getting people ready to be ready for you. You're nurturing them up to be pumped to hire you, okay? Step 3, assess the current content assets. So many of my favorite done-for-you digital product design clients, they already have an existing library of content or products. So this is a major advantage if you also already have your own content and product library, because that content can be further optimized based on feedback before being repackaged for your new bundle. Step 4, research platforms like Insight Factory. Here, let me show you Insight Factory really quick. Interrupt myself as I've been doing. So Insight Factory is basically like an SEO research and planning tool for Etsy shop owners. So it's really, really helpful for a whole lot of purposes, but definitely if you are going to take your research and planning stages seriously. That's what I primarily am using it for, because I got tired of dealing with Etsy's constantly changing everything. So I had to like redo all my listing photos and stuff like that, and then had a shop shut down by a spammer, and like, oh my gosh, I just had so many nightmare things happen with Etsy stores that... Nothing against you or against Etsy or anything like that, but I just got tired of wasting my time. So everything lives on my website solely right now. So anyway, here we are in Insight Factory. And essentially what it allows me to do is to check out what's selling, what's trending, what items have low competition and high demand, And that gives me an idea as to what I could be creating and including within my bundles. Not to mention, it also shows me what's on the market in terms of the designs. So let's say I wanted to look at digital planners. I could go through and let's say I wanted to look at Google ones. And yeah, let's go beginner friendly. So I could scroll through and take a look at what everyone else is doing for their listing images, which ones are performing, and then that gives me insight into how I can actually create one that'll stand out amongst the competition, both on and off of Etsy. So pretty cool. I'll drop a link to Insight Factory. Let me make my little note for you. Insight Factory. Hell yeah. Okay. So there's that. Where were we now? Okay, so research platforms like Insight Factory. For even more confidence and validation of your idea for a digital product bundle, I strongly suggest investing in a product research platform like Insight Factory, which is a staple for Etsy owners. Insight Factory makes it quick and easy work of identifying potential product ideas that are trending and in demand with low competition. It is the profitable sweet spot. And bonus, ding, 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 ding. Let's say you're starting from scratch. You got like no audience, or at least not one that's nurtured up and buying, right? So that makes it really hard for you to poll an audience to figure out what they need or what they want, right? Yes, you can go into Facebook groups in that niche and do that, but those are people that are just going to comment for all kinds of random reasons, if we're honest. Some of them are just looking for more exposure for themselves, and that's the only reason they're even going to comment to begin with. I hate to sound so cynical, but it's the truth. So at least with using a platform like Insight Factory, you're getting real validation because you can see, oh, this product, like these are actually selling and this is the price they're selling for and all of that kind of stuff. So that's the other thing. It gives you really good insight into how you can competitively price. And I always suggest don't be the lowest, don't be the most expensive, be somewhere right in the middle. So that's how you can figure that out really quickly and easily without an audience. Yeah. But if you got one, let's talk about how you can validate the transformation of your bundle or the bold promise that your bundle provides with your audience. So nothing will give you more confidence in creating your digital product suite like collecting validation from your audience on your offers before you actually create them. One of the biggest complaints of digital product creators is the amount of time, attention, and energy they invest in developing digital products that don't sell. Now, in my experience of polling my own audience, the process of learning, creating, and listing digital products can take 20 plus hours per product. Holy smokes. That's a massive investment that you can't afford to just keep wasting on fun ideas without validating their demand, right? And for the record, I validated this one right here before. Step 6, review best performing content and offers to identify gaps. Yeah. This is good stuff. So finally, I always ask my digital product design clients to walk me through their best performing content and existing offers so that we can identify gaps in her existing solutions. So for coaches and service providers or freelancers, these bundles create pure bliss in your business because they allow you to answer questions and help clients overcome common challenges for you, right? Yeah, they do the work for you. So cool. So that directly translates to more freedom, which is exactly why we do this. Yeah. All right, it's time for phase 2, pre-selling and product development. This is juicy stuff, especially the pre-selling, my love. Phase 2 is the most important and complex because it requires a variety of skill sets from copywriting to graphic design, but it's crucial. If you haven't already, bookmark and pin this post so you can repeatedly refer back every time you desire a new bundle for your offer suite. So I actually think that might be potentially a good spot for some kind of graphic with a CTA. So I'm going to make a note to myself. I suggest that you use the comments feature of Google Docs, as you can see I frequently do, to give myself notes for the optimization process once I actually go to publish on WordPress. Okay, so all right, who knows? We'll see. We are going to be creating graphics together in this workshop, so that'll be one of them. Alrighty. Create your brand or mood board. An elegant, high-ticket digital bundle requires branding that feels elevated and consistent, no doubt. That starts by creating or using a templatized branding mood board, including the fonts, colors, and design elements you plan to use. We're going to go deeper into all this stuff in our workshop, so don't worry about it. This will streamline the process significantly for you as you design and ensure everything looks and feels like it belongs together to increase the perceived value. Yes. 2, name your bundle and make a logo. The name and logo of your new bundle can also make or break its performance. Many solopreneurs make the mistake of choosing a whimsical or fluffy name that sounds really cool but doesn't have demand. More on that later. Select a name that communicates who the product is for and the problem it solves for them. For example, from burnout to bliss, how to fall back in love with your business again. Step 3, create the sales page and waitlist. One of my favorite tips for selling bundles at scale is to create the sales page with an opt-in for the waitlist or beta program and a nurture sequence. My digital bundle design clients swoon for this step because they can use the revenue generated from the pre-selling strategy to pay for my fees and even break a profit before I've even finished creating them. Yeah, so let's have this sentence optimized. Wow. Okay. Here we go. And that was just a quick Control V. All right, so let's reread this new paragraph from the run-ons to now the short, punchy sentences that will please Google for SEO purposes. Step 3, create the sales page and waitlist. One of my favorite tips for selling bundles. Oh, you know what? Did it work? Yeah, I think I did. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, I need so much more tea. One of my favorite tips for selling bundles at scale is to create the sales page with an opt-in for the waitlist or beta program and a nurture sequence. My digital bundle design clients love this step. They can use the revenue generated from this pre-selling strategy to cover my fees. They might even make a profit before I've finished creating the bundle. How cool is that? So if you want to get paid to create your products just like I do, don't skip this step. Beautiful. Okay, step 4, develop and assemble the products. While your new biggest fans are gobbling up your pre-selling sales page, you and or your designed can get what? See, this is why we do this. While your new biggest fans are gobbling up your pre-selling sales page, you and or your designed can get to work to develop. Oh, I think that was meant to be designer. That's all. You and your designer can get to work to develop and assemble the actual bundle content. Already have high-performing products that make sense for your new bundle? Start with them and fill in the gaps around them without overstuffing. In my experience, 8 to 12 products is more than enough for your bundle to feel valuable and desirable without confusing customers. Remember, more is not always more when it comes to digital product bundles. It's really about quality over quantity. And see that number? It happens to coincide with what I actually offer. Not why I chose those. Those are real numbers, and then I built my services around them. So, okay. So phase 3, packaging and pricing. All right, step 1, crafting product covers that convert. Like it or not, buyers judge digital products like planners, journals, courses, and ebooks by their covers and packaging. Creating product covers that convert requires knowledge of page layouts, fonts, typography, color theory, and spacing, but you don't have to have a graphic design degree. Starting with a Canva template that matches your branding can go a very long way. For more inspiration, refer back to Insight Factory, as I mentioned, and your research to review the covers of your top competitors. Step 2, create these 10 mockups for your bundle. And I'm thinking I might create and include a link to these. That might be fun. Well, freebie for you. I love gifties. Love to give. Give. The only thing that sucks is I never get to see your face when you discover when I embed free gifts and stuff into my blog posts and my content, as I often like to do. I love leaving Easter eggs all around, so I just wish I could see your faces. Anyway, 3, price based on fair market value. Oh my God, this is another one of those mistakes I see all the time. So one of the primary purposes of leveraging an Evergreen offer suite filled with digital products is to increase your impact and serve more people at scale without gouging people or working more. Therefore, this is not the place to get greedy. Let's revise that. What did we get? The main goal of using an Evergreen offer suite full of digital products is to expand your reach and help more people without overcharging or overworking yourself. So it's crucial not to be greedy in this aspect. Hell yeah. That's way better than the sleepy stuff I wrote. All right, so we are simply trying to eliminate the tire kickers for your active offers and nurture them up into your most loyal repeat customers. Your bundles should increase your average orders, but remain affordable and competitively priced based on your research from before. Step 4, delivering your digital products strategically. And I made a note to myself that I want to show off examples of mine. Okay. So the method that you choose to deliver your products is crucial and should immediately convert some first-time buyers into loyal ones. This is a really big missed opportunity that I also see all the time. People just don't realize that it is another step, another point, another touch in which you do have the opportunity to really build that relationship rather than just deliver the product that was purchased. So my favorite delivery method these days is to add links to the products on a lovely PDF, which also includes a link to leave a review, join my free Facebook community, maybe score a deal on an exclusive freebie, get answers to questions, or even customer service or tutorial reviews. Okay, so this one's a little long and needs reformatting. this part. Okay. Now, I do not suggest ever that you use AI to write like entire pieces of content, but for little bits like this, you're not going to get your SEO flagged. Just be careful. I actually wrote this post, which is why there's these run-on sentences. It's also why Google will allow me to do these little things like this with ChatGPT, and it's not going to punish me. So, anywho, let's reread this one again. All right, so the delivery method that you select for your products is crucial. It should quickly turn first-time buyers into loyal customers. Nowadays, my preferred method is to include product links in a delightful PDF. This delivery PDF also contains links for leaving reviews, an invitation to join my free Facebook community, access to deals or exclusive freebies, answers to common questions, and customer service or tutorial videos. Sweet. Okay, phase 4. We're almost done, my love. You've been so patient. I hope you're learning a lot. I hope this is opening your eyes and you're enjoying all of this. I'm so excited to have you here. It means the whole world to me. Okay, phase 4, publish and promote. Step 1, why? This is why we do it. Why you? Oh my gosh, I actually, you guys. It's okay to make mistakes. I hope that as you see me make all these little errors and different things, that it's helping to give you permission to feel like you don't need to be perfect on video. Because Lord knows I'm far from it in just about anything I do. Although I am a recovering perfectionist. So I hope that gives you some hope. All right, let's try this again. Phase 4, publish and promote. Step 1, why you should always publish products on your website first. This is huge. All right. The best offer suites are the evergreen ones where the demand never expires and the traffic they provide only increases. How can you ensure that yours will? Publish every product on your own WordPress website store first, giving you all the SEO benefits and letting the search engines know this content originated with you. Otherwise, you will be giving that SEO injection to whatever platform you're posting it on first or selling on instead. Think of it like paying rent for an apartment versus a mortgage that creates equity. Okay, so your website it should always be on WordPress because it's not actually more difficult than any of those convenience platforms like Wix or whatever. There's millions of them out there, funnels and different things. With WordPress, you actually own your own platform. You're not subject to all of their terms and conditions, their tech changes, their policies, their pricing, their yada, 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 yada. They control and own all your shit. Okay. But with WordPress, it's open source. It's all you, babe. So you have complete ownership and control. It's like you own the house versus renting the apartment, which is what happens when you buy into these other platforms, these all-in-one box platforms that, yeah. So anyway, think of it like paying rent on an apartment versus mortgage that creates equity. Okay. Although, no, step 2. Okay. Platforms, you can promote your bundles. I don't love that, but we're going to leave it for now. Although many digital product sellers start out solely on platforms like Etsy and Amazon, the most successful sellers always make the move to their own WordPress website when they realize the advantages outweigh the challenges, which honestly are perceived challenges. All those other convenience platforms have demonized WordPress for years, trying to make you think it's completely impossible, and it's not. It's just not. It's the amount of time that you'd spend into learning these other platforms and how to use them, you could just spend on WordPress because eventually you're going to have to move everything there anyway. So Anyway, I could rant about this forever. So here's a list of additional platforms you can leverage to increase sales of your digital products with or without a website. So shout out to all my ladies that don't yet have their WordPress website. This part is for you. Creative Fabrica, Canva, yes, you can be an influencer on Canva. Creative Market, Teachers Pay Teachers, Premium Seller Plan, designbundles.net, and then Shopify, and of course, Thinkific. So additionally, you could add a single product from your bundle to a syndication bundle featuring products from a collection of your competitors and similar vendors. So the advantage here is everybody adds in a product. That's the syndication. It becomes a big bundle, and then everyone gets to share everyone's traffic. That's pretty much how a syndication works. So the advantage here is you can upsell the leads that you get later, but also benefit from the exposure to the audience of everyone contributing to the bundle. All right, step 3 is to add the bundle to relevant blogs. You should have a specific set of keywords that you already want to target for any given product within your bundle and the bundle itself. So start by combining those lists and highlighting the keywords that target the most urgent, already decided buyers that are simply comparing your solution. Go to work creating a connecting series of blogs targeting those keywords with a combination that yields high traffic and low competition. Guess what, babe? This blog post right here is the first one in a blog funnel. So we're seeing it. We're seeing it right here. We're in action. It's coming to life. This is happening. We're actually putting all of these things to work in real time. So I love that this is like multiple lessons within one. It's kind of cool. Anyway, let's move on to step 4 where you email your list. So don't be shy about emailing your list with even more service-based content and those new blog posts featuring the bundles that you create. As long as you continue serving your audience and your products are truly an ethical solution, it's more unethical to not tell them about it. Wouldn't you have killed to have your bundle when you were in their shoes? Don't hide it. Step 5, Pinterest. And you know what? Before I dive into this section, I gotta tell you, a lot of this content is overlapping with what you're gonna learn in this entire workshop, which is great because the more that you hear these things on repeat, the more they're really gonna sink in. You'll understand them with some critical thinking and you'll be able to apply them. So some of this you're gonna hear again later on in this workshop, all right? And it's like an accidental happy accident. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped about that because I think that you're definitely going to walk away from this workshop with a much firmer understanding of all of this than had this not happened this way. So happy accidents. Cheers to you, Bob Ross. All right, step 5, Pinterest. Few platforms pack as much ROI power as Pinterest for digital product sellers. In fact, I often suggest my clients streamline their business by cutting out the time-wasting social media and opt for Pinterest instead, because they will always get a better return for time investment, and it's so much easier to go viral. The only caveat is Pinterest is a long-term strategy, and it can take up to 6 months for new pins to really start picking up major momentum. However, once your product-based pins do start performing, your funnels will be filling up fast. Besides, I don't want to spend my life on a revolving door of random short-term tactics when I could set and forget one long-term strategy that works forever. How about you? Yeah, and we're, like I said, we're going to be going into all that Pinterest goodness later on. All right, step 6, unboxing and use case videos for YouTube. Ooh, yeah, juicy. All right. So there are countless ways you can create content that will sell your products for you. But the 2 most effective pieces you will ever create are unboxing videos and use case videos. Both help to highlight the value of each product, how they solve the in-demand problem, and how to get the most out of them. So let's make sure that you avoid these expensive digital product bundle mistakes. In my audits of existing bundles that deliver disappointing results, it is not uncommon. Whoops, I didn't finish a sentence there. That's why we do this. Okay, so in my audits of, oh, you know what happened? I know this. As I was writing it, I was like, ooh, maybe I want to make templates for them about these audits. I got excited. No time for that right now. Might come if you want those. If you're into that, comment below, let me know about it. And if there is the demand, yeah, I'll go ahead and create it. And boom, that was pre-selling. Okay, so in my audits of existing bundles that deliver disappointing results, it is not uncommon it is super common that I will see at least a couple of these mistakes made. Oh, they're nothing to be ashamed of. They will cost you until you fix them. Okay. Don't forget to think about SEO when naming your bundle. Make sure you choose a name for your bundle that people can easily find when they search online. Think about what words or phrases someone might type into a search engine to find your bundle and include those in the name if you can. Don't just throw together random digital products. It might be tempting to include any and every digital product you have lying around, but that can confuse your customers. Instead, carefully choose products that go well together and provide value as a bundle. Don't put all of your most popular products in one bundle. Oh, geez, don't do that. While it might seem like a good idea to bundle all your bestsellers together, it can actually hurt your sales. People might not want to buy a bundle if they already have some of the products individually. Don't bundle unchanged Canva templates. That's gotta be the biggest. I think, oh man, I don't know. I see so many of these. But yeah, if you have a pack of Canva templates, maybe you purchased them on Etsy or something. Make sure that you customize them and make them unique. So using templates as is can make your bundle seem so much less valuable to customers. Promise you, they'll be able to tell. Don't let your bundles overwhelm you. Creating and managing bundles can be a lot of work. So make sure you don't take on too much at once. Pace yourself and take breaks when you need to so that you don't get burned out. And finally, don't make up unrealistic prices. Be honest and fair when pricing your bundles. Don't try to trick people into thinking they're getting a better deal than they actually are by inflating the prices of individual products in the bundle. I see people do this with the most obscene, absurd pricing for things. They'll be like, get this course worth $5,000 for $37. No, that's ridiculous. How about get this $97 course for $37? That is a quick and easy way to destroy your credibility. Even if they were with you up until that point and they were ready to put the credit card in and then they see you do something like that, nope, lost them, gone, it's over. So please don't make that mistake. But here are your most asked digital product questions answered. Is there a way to batch create digital products? Oh, you know what? I don't want to go through these with you guys because they're all individual videos on their own. I think we've done most of it together pretty well. All right. Thank you for sticking with me as we went through this together. Now we have revised this post quite a bit. We have let ourselves know where we might want to create some graphics. And we're going to continue to look for additional opportunities in other videos. And we're going to go through things like linking, internal linking, external linking, all that kind of good stuff. So I think in the next video, let's see where we go here. Okay. Yeah. we're going to be moving into optimization. That's what we've been doing. Yeah, so it's actually just that. We're going to be adding our internal and external links. That's what I was hoping it would be. All right, so I will see you in the next video. I promise for the most part, these are going to get a whole heck of a lot shorter. I love you for being here, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. All right, bye-bye for now.